What's up, peeps? Let's do a shanked buttonhole together. Shanked buttonhole. What am I talking about? A shanked button. So I've threaded up my needle. I've got 4 cottons on the thread. Oh, sure. It's late in the day. I've got 4 cottons through the needle. So and I've done just one little tiny knot there. You can skip that knot. There are times when that's going to be okay. And we're just going to do a shank button quickly. So the shank button, I mean, it's fashionable for a number of reasons. First is that it really gives a bit of space between the button and the shirt. That's the shank. And that allows the undersection that's being buttoned on to just sit a little bit more neatly. It also, because there's a bit of movement there, if it's even that tiny bit skew, it's not going to be a problem because it can kind of shift into position. Also, it's going to, because of the fraps that we're going to do, or the frappings, that those threads that are frapped around there are the ones that are going to wear out first. But the threads, these ones that I'm doing now, that hold the button in place are going to remain in place, even if the frappings go. So it makes the whole button stronger. That is a really important one. And then the last advantage is that the machines cannot do this yet. So it enables us to distinguish ourselves, distinguish our work from things that are purely done by machine, and so obviously charge a living wage for it. So I was now just chit-chatting while I was doing that button. I hope you saw it. Let's do another one just for funsies, and I'll take you through step by step what's going on. So, one thing you can do, starting and stopping, and I'll just do it on this one, not how I usually do. So this one, I'm gonna finish off with a knot, tuck the edge. But what you can do, start and stop, is just do 3 back stitches in a row. So, instead of doing that whole knot, I could have just done 3 back stitches, making sure I'm not coming up anywhere, just in a row. And people usually do it in kind of like a V, leading up to the buttonhole and leading away from the button, leading up to the button, not the buttonhole, and leading away from the button. So you're just going to see those, 3 little dots there, like that. A lot of people do like that. I don't really mind. On a shirt, I won't do it. Obviously, this one you don't see so much, but on the front buttons, you can kind of see that right at the top. So I don't like doing that. So you see here, I've got just a single knot. I'm going to trim off my edge. I'm going to flip the sleeve around and check where am I putting my button. It's coming right over there. These plaquette buttons I put right in the middle of the buttonhole. Okay, so I go in from the top. I'm going to go right in the center of where I want my button and come out diagonally left. So my knot is going to sit underneath my button. That's just my way. Then here on the button, I'm going to go in the top left, down the bottom right, so that it forms an X. The X I really like. So here I'm going to go right to left. The X I like because, again, it can't really be replicated by machine. So it allows us, again, just to distinguish our work a little bit. So here I'm going in, bottom left, diagonal over, top right, and then again right to left here at the bottom. Now, if I'm doing a shirt or a jacket or something like that, I'll just go again so that it's really secure. For these little plaquette buttons, I think that's a bit extra. So what I'm going to do there is just do the frap. 1, 2, here I'm just going to do 3, and then a knot. And I just go under like that twice. Tighten that up. Pass back. And then here, how I like to do is you catch those threads that were going right to left, catch them. This button I usually actually have a little bit closer to the edge. I don't know why I put it so close on the edge. Stop judging me. And then I'll wrap that around twice, tie that off, and I'll just go twice back underneath all of that. And that is going to secure it super well. I'm actually going to redo that one just to shift it into the right position. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that's how I do the fraps, and you can see there it fits nicely. It sits quite nicely there. It doesn't tight this top portion. And these fraps, they're going to wear out first. So even if they wear out, the threads that are going up and down each holding button place are going to remain. And it looks fashion. So those are the advantages of these uh, shanked buttonholes. Shanked, why do I keep saying that? It is really late. These shanked buttons. Thanks, cheers.